All right, let's say that you are sending a calendar link out and you want to give your borrower an option between 30, 45, and 60 minutes, right? Working with you for one of those 3 time slots. You want to give them that option. If you were to do that, you could do that by using groups. Groups are a means of organizing your calendars, but they're also a means of creating pages that give an experience where people can select between multiple different options, right? So I'm actually going to jump into my personal account to show this because I do this. I also demonstrated this service menu idea. I'll touch on that here in a minute. It wasn't what it was hyped up to be. I'll go over that in just a minute. But for right now, just see the groups, right? This group column shows the 2 different groups that my account is organized into, my calendars are organized into. And so I can have an ungrouped calendar right here, or I can go to groups and I can look at only my calendars that are grouped and look at them organized by group, right? So if I come into here, what does this experience look like? So if I come and I copy that scheduling link that you guys saw, so what I did to get that scheduling link, I click those 3 dots, right? So action drop down, hit those 3 dots, and I just clicked copy scheduling link. Okay. So I got the scheduling link. The permanent link is one that is going to stay the same even if you edit this and change the scheduling link. The permanent link is one that will stick with it. I don't honestly know the use case or like why you would use that over just using your scheduling link. I mean, I'm sure we could think of one. But again, I've never had an issue with links changing or anything. So I don't know, but it's there. You have 2 options, your scheduling link and your permanent link. This is what the shared experience is going to look like, right? So I kind of showed an example here of questions about existing loan, questions about buying a home, loan in process. Now, if you'll notice, this is actually technically a service menu. So if I look at this, we go here, right? The experience is a little bit different as a service menu. So you can have something that is a group in a service menu. In order to be a service menu, you have to have these calendar types as services. Guys, I'm telling you right now, I've gone through, as you can tell, I've gone through the motions of doing this for a loan officer, for somebody in the mortgage industry. I cannot see the benefit of doing a service calendar with a service menu as opposed to just doing round robin or simple calendars and then using groups to categorize those. Guys, groups are a really cool tool. Again, you can always share individual links to individual calendars. So I have my loan in process calendar right here. I can share this. I can take this link, right? And somebody's going to go directly to this event, or I can share with them the group calendar link, in which case they're going to have the option to choose between all of the calendars that are within that group. Okay. So make sure you're using groups as a means of not only organizing, but also creating the experience that you want to. At any point that you want to be able to offer your borrowers or your prospects or your agents, at any point you want to be able to offer them multiple options to book a time with you, you're going to do so using the group functionality. With that, we are going to take some time in the next module to talk about appointments and managing appointments and interacting with your appointments inside your HighLevel account. So stay tuned. You're not going to want to miss it. But until then, we'll see you on the other side.